All right. How's it going tonight, everyone? Welcome. Sorry for the late start. I dozed off. um. So, anyways, we got 26 days to go. A lot of shit to do. Pull request to merge. I apparently forgot Ivanhoe did this. I didn't do shit yesterday. After work. Why is my mouse cursor small? My mouse cursor is supposed to be bigger. Weird. So I ran updates and stuff. As you may be able to tell, the music is working this time. But I just rebooted right before the stream. And, yeah. So, like, I don't have shit running at all. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we might update Team City here in the background. We'll see. Let's go through these pull requests. I really want my bigger mouse cursor, though. What the fuck? .config GTK 4 settings. Oh. I'm an old man now. I need big cursors and stuff. I have no idea where the hell I set this. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know. We'll see. Man, this thing is just stupidly small. Alright, well anyways. Let's go through this and then we'll go merge happy. This should be straightforward. So yeah. It's going barely usable. Welcome. If for now it's working, don't jinx it. Yeah, exactly. Welcome, Fallen. How you doing? Hello. Anybody else know how to get the mouse cursor bigger? Like, I thought I knew, and it's not where I thought it was. i3 mouse cursor size. They say X resources. I don't think I did an X resources. I don't have an X resources file. I still have my old X defaults for URXVT and Xterm. Nothing about a mouse cursor in there. So I don't know. Alright. It's driving me nuts with this being so small. That's alright. I thought it was just a GTK setting. Let's just check that real quick. Sorry, I'm also holding the conversation on Discord at the moment. GTK settings. Properties. Cursor aspect ratio, cursor blank time. Oh, I want pointer, not cursor. Or do I want cursor? Size to use for cursors. GTK cursor theme size 24. Let's try it on GTK 3. Nope. Alright, don't know. Figure it out later. Alright, purple contact compare. First instance, second instance compares contacts A and B. Returns less than 0. A should be sorted before B or 0 if they get sorted equally or greater. We'll leave this. Although I think this gets ignored. So we'll see what happens. Because this is an instance method. You're comparing an instance to another one. And it gets weird with it, but it's okay. Yep, that's all the normal stuff. Didn't I have more in a note in here? I was saying something like, we don't need to check everything. Oh, I didn't say that. How do I set that, though? So I was setting the GTK 3 or GTK 4 config stuff, which is what I thought I did before. Right? Oh, you just said cursor size. Maybe there's just a cursor size? And not cursor theme size? Theme size. Although I didn't check the actual GTK 3 stuff. If anything, I think I would use the GTK 3 stuff. But I don't know. Alright, somebody says you're supposed to do this in X resources. X cursor.size in X resources. I guess let me try that. We're gonna try 24 and see what happens. Nada. Nope. Oh. Oh, you know what? That might have been it. Oh, and then the key is cursor. I always forget about the command line tool. So it's set to 48, which is what I put in the config file, I think. Hold on. Like we're gonna undo that for now. No, well, this one's at 24. Yeah, so like this used to work. That must have been how he did it. I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. interface. Can I do a list? List keys. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's not worth the time right now to figure it out. It's annoying, but it's all right. All right. Anyways. We're trying to get back to it. All right. Oh, All right. So first we do the null checks. Yep. Then call the account compare. And then the contact info compare. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is fine. This is fine. Did we implement this for conversation member? If not, we really should have. Okay. Yep. We should do that. Although I don't know how we're gonna sort badges, but it'd be nice right now. Oh, we just do it on the contact info. That's how we sort them. Like, how do we sort them right now? I didn't know. Oh, I was like, why are there 4? Because you need accounts too. That's why. Why is he using geometric set? Same deal. Wait, this shouldn't work. ID is construct only. No, no, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave those comments there and go from there. Like we don't only use GObject set except for like weird cases where we have to, because otherwise we don't test types, right? We lose static typing with it. So I just call the normal one, which keeps the typing. All right. So we're gonna merge 3691 and 3692. Let's say 91, 92. Yeah. Did I not finish the pull request for IRC here? This is... Oh, I think we merged that first. Oh, we'll try it here in a second. Stupid Itch on the shoulder blade. No one's gonna be opt in this room again, right? Or I didn't get connected to that server. What the heck? Oh, I probably didn't auto join. I did not auto join. Join channel. Oh, I'm in Pidgin 3. Go to Pidgin 2. Join channel. Sweet, I'm the first one in, so I am opt. Alright, join channel. Hash kick, hash pigeon, clean, blurred. Okay, I got it backwards. Cool. We still got to fix the rejoin whatever stuff, but yeah, that's okay. Am I back? No. Alright, so that's broke. That needs to be fixed. I don't know what happened there. Oh, we need to restore stuff. That's the whole thing. We might call... yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alright, 3692. Oh. Thought I tapped with my password, but I did not. So that's good. $91 or $92? $92. Oh, yeah, there's the kick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is the conversation, whatever stuff. Conversation member stuff, yay. Yes, this is Mercurial. Wow, we use Mercurial. That would be HG. Okay, that looks good. Status here looks okay. Status here looks okay. Cool. How do I like Mercurial? It's my preferred version control tool. Like, when I have a choice, I use Mercurial. When I don't have a choice and I'm forced to use Git, I bitch constantly. Message author. Yep. Okay. So we can't really do we can't implement badges in Pidgin message yet. I mean, we can implement them, but we can't test them yet. All right, Druid Finman, how about yourself? We can't test them because nobody implements them yet. And mostly nobody implements them because we just haven't created them for IRC, which I guess we could do right now. We have everything to do it, and it might be nice to do it and get it done with. The reason why they haven't been done is I haven't had like any good ideas for how to do it. So, like, I guess we're just gonna start with is protected. Excuse me, really a thing? Barely usable with the 4 months. Thank you very much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Oh, wait, no, what? Oh, okay. This, I thought there was more than this. I like when people use different tools and what's the norm. Try to see how you use it next time. Is this it? Yeah. The whole way how we use it and how people are supposed to use it with Pidgin is documented there, including setup for it and stuff like that. Because the Mercurial developers, for whatever reason, they're trying not to break existing installs, but they have sacrificed and made everybody else have to know how to configure it to do that. And yeah. What do you mean it has no at? In here? Are you connected via IRC? Like, I don't think anybody gets channel prefix modes or member prefixes. I thought there was more to this list though. What? It's ircdocs.horse, yeah. Modern, and there you go. Prefixes, channel membership prefixes. Founder, protected. What is protected? Operator, half op, voice. Okay. We're just gonna go to GIMP, make some pings, I guess. I don't know, right? So, what did we end up doing for? Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, it can be an up. What size do we end up using for the demo protocol plugins? 64, I think. No, I guess we used 48. No, maybe it was 64. /desync. Desync? What does desync do? Like, I vaguely recall that as an IRC command, but I don't think it's been around for a long time. Dole exploit that would cause servers to desync so you could pull off a channel takeover? Oh boy. Yeah. I don't think you've heard this story. Back in the day, I used to help operate a Wares network. Stupid kids, right? Anyways, me and one of the other the oppers used to have opper wars where we would use Merc and try to keep the other one off the network. So like, we would just randomly like start. I don't want to say cyber battling, but that's basically what it was, right? It was like the shit you see in TV of like wannabe hacker stuff, but we were actually doing it on an IRC network. And like G-lining and K-lining each other and kicking out of channels and using admin serve and all this other stuff. It was fun. Extra small IRC server, ping flood to split, gain ops, and then now empty channel. Split ads and server joins. You kick ban everyone. Yeah, pretty much. All right. We need if text. We're gonna say 60 pixels. I don't know. Monospace bold. Sure, we'll start with that. Why does this look? Let's go to point instead of pixel, I guess. But like, let's say 48 point for now. But like, why? Oh wait, there it is. I was like, why is the thing so small? I need to. 48's gonna be too big apparently. Let's try 24. Oh yeah, I actually have to select the text. Nope, that's still weird and shitty. I can't find. Nope. Oh, that's actually not bad. I wonder if this would be better in Inkscape. Wave kick people, kick 1, kick 2, kick 3, kick. Yeah. Fun times. So in theory, what we'll be able to do is we can duplicate this layer. This is dupe, right? Yep. Why did it move on me? Oh, because it's, what the fuck? God damn it. The settings didn't stick. Point 24. Of course, it's not selected. Alright, that's way too big for an @ sign. Okay, let's start with the @ sign. We'll come back to this one. And yes, the color is just arbitrary at the moment. I just need something that's visible, right? Did I say arbitrary? I meant visible. That's probably too big. That was 18. How's it going, Icarus Mad? Welcome, welcome. Also, I didn't say hi, SWK. How you doing? Why does this keep going back to pixel? 14 is probably too small. We're going to lose the detail. Oh, no, we are monospace bold. 16 might be good enough. It's too much at the bottom. What are we at here? Like 11. This is 64 wide. Just, I can't just like center this, can I? That would be super cool, but like it's monospace. These should all be the same width. Trying to figure out some weird network uses patterns on the new net. Yeah. Yeah, that's always the fun stuff when you start messing with stuff like, well, what's the actual deal here? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, that's 12 here, so we'd want to get to 52 over here. Oh, okay, yeah. So we're centered. What do we got here? We are 4 here. So we should be at 60 here. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, I eyeballed it perfectly centered. Yes. The real question is going to be, what are we going to do for colors for these? I still don't know why it keeps fucking this up. Okay. So this becomes operator, founder. Hay fever's killing you? That's no good. How's it going, Swills? Welcome, welcome. Those who don't know Swills, he is another streamer here on Twitch. He works on a hypervisor management tool for BSD's Beehive called Serena. And if that sounds interesting, you should go follow him, or you should follow him anyways, because I said so. Oh, we gotta do protected. What are you on 6? What did the other docs say for protected? Because I think it's just ampersand. Yeah, ampersand and A are typically used. If we run into a network that has the other one, fine, whatever. I don't give a shit, right? We'll go that route and go from there. Am I in the text box? Oh, I don't have it visible. That's a problem. I'm like, what's going on? Ampersand. Oh, is that actually right? It might be. But we're going to readjust it because it looks stupid like this. And it's going to look stupid in the UI this way. Again, we'll figure out colors here in a minute. Pidgin used or Pidgin 2 and game used flags and stuff. And we're not going to do that. So I don't know what we're going to do for that otherwise. So we've got founder, protected, operator. We need half op and voice. Half op. Well, we'll see which one we get here. We're going to dupe this. Half operator. Oh man, you're only half an operator. What are you gonna do? I don't know why I couldn't find the text box. Half op is percent. Okay, that actually stayed this time, but this is all wonky and weird location. 4, 4. Okay. Now we got a half op, and then we've got voice. I'm going to assume voice is just going to be able to do this. Okay. This is still 16 point good. Okay, so that's our badges roughly. Some of them are kind of small. We'll see. This is just at least a placeholder, right? I'm by no means a graphic artist, as you can clearly see. So instead of red, I don't know, voice. Blue doesn't light blue like this doesn't contrast well with light themes. Let's try that. Of course that didn't work. I didn't have it selected. Okay. Protected. Yeah, I mean, technically this is graphical. Actually, that's not a bad color for protected. I think that'll work. Half op. I didn't need to link anything. I kind of want to make voice purple, but yeah, let's go a pink with this maybe. Dark. I don't know. Let's go yellow. Sure. God damn it. How was I not selecting this? Oh, because I'm unprotected. Alright, well, protected's yellow now. Half op is going to be a green. Sure. Okay. Founder. What exactly is chartreuse? Chartreuse. I know the name. I don't actually know what color that's supposed to be. All right. Oh, you said for voice. Well, let's see. What does it look like? DFF00. Oh. So. Oh, you said for voice? Yeah. Wait. Why for voice? Actually, I kind of. Well, maybe not the bright ass red. But like. Something a darker red for the founder, maybe. And then ops. Chances are ops you're going to see the most, so we want something. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing on this one. We can get rid of this one. All right, there's our badges. Woo! At least you didn't say mauve. Ugh. All right, positioning looks all right because they're all stacked, right? Like here's the center point for all of them. At some point, maybe we get a real graphics person to do this. Protocols, IRC-v3, resources, icons, create folder, 64 by 64, create folder, status. What do we name the other ones? We want to keep this consistent because we did not have that before. Okay, then IRC-v3 badge. No, first of all, this is just going to be IRC-v3 badges.xcf because we're just going to save that directly. No one knows what color it is. Yeah, case in point, I'm like, what color is that like? And then he gave me a color code. And I'm like, oh, yellow. Export as IRC-v3 badge. Founder? No, protected. Ping, export. Export. Export as voice. Everybody calls it half op, right? Oh, they call it half operator there. And they call it half op. We'll just call it. We'll do half op. Founder. Operator. Export. Save. We'll leave that open for now. We might have to come back to it. Next we'll say fuchsia. What is Rebecca purple? Alright, you guys have been having too much time with X color select. I do still have it installed. Or I used to. I don't anymore. I don't know. I guess I have a desktop file somewhere. Yeah. Fuchsia is very good when debugging layouts. Especially in HTML, when I need to like figure out why my container's not working right, I make the whatever container I'm worried about, I give it a solid 1 pixel border in Fuchsia. FFOOFF. Yep, that thing will jump right the fuck out at you. There's no way to miss it. Like, if you somehow can't see something in fuchsia, you're blind. Like, literally. E3 resources. Icons 64 by 64. Status. RCV3 badge. Voice. Operator. Founder. Protected. Half up. Alright, we're gonna make sure that builds. I think we already have all the prefix stuff figured out. Right now we just strip it off. But I'm pretty sure we already wrote the code to get it. Technically speaking, technically speaking, where the hell is it? Prefix somewhere, right? Actually, Ivanhoe might have built this part already. Yeah, I guess we'll map these according to how they normally go. Both. The answer is both. And I will demonstrate why. Oh, this isn't as complicated as it used to be anymore. Nope, not at all. Oh god. Actually, no, this one doesn't even have it. But the answer is always both. Okay, so right from the Pidgin code base, tabs there, spaces here, but more importantly, well, I'm just gonna more importantly, tabs and then spaces, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say somebody on your team has a vision problem, and they want to do this. The code is still aligned properly when you do both. The code is always aligned. If this was just tabs, when I crank this up to 8, this stuff over here is going to be way over here, right? So that's my QED moment. Like, tabs are good, but tabs are for indentation, spaces are for alignment. Tabs are indentation, spaces are alignment. And one of the use cases of that is somebody with vision problems. Is this too... I counted how many times they did it, and then I don't remember how many times I undid it. That describes everyone on your team. Do they actually have vision problems, or are they just really bad at seeing bugs? On 160, yeah, so like, you'll notice all my fonts are bigger, right? So that started so that people could read the text on their phones. If they're watching the stream, on their phones, they can read the text, right? The thing is, I realized I started enjoying having bigger text. It made things easier for me to read, right? So now it's just stuck. There's bad at noticing. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's all about right, Insomniac. But that's just everybody. Um. All right. So this should really just be in the private message handler. What was that key? Oh, okay. Test data. I was like, what the fuck? I saw RSA private key. Yeah, so part of the fun of we dropped in Edwada as a wrapper file for the cross compile stuff, and now my machine's using it too for some reason. So we that's something we need to sort out here soon. But this is test key, so who gives a shit? Yeah, this is my normal editor. This is how I always edit Pidgin now. This is my normal terminal font size. Like, I noticed after, I don't know, probably a month of putting the font larger on stream, that I would be at work or doing work stuff and I'd be fucking squinting and shit. And I was like, this is dumb. Like, it's so much easier on my eyes to have a bigger font. And like, I don't need to see all of one file at once. It's fine. Actually, I would argue that having to, if you think you need to see that much of that much of your code at once, that's probably a code smell. Right, that probably means there's other issues with the code, which is why you think you need to keep all that context at once. But, you know, different folks, different strokes, whatever. Message handlers. So... this might get goofy. We do find or create contact, and then we do this part. We don't necessarily want to update their badges all the time. Use a 160 by 60 terminal on a 4. Yeah, that you're gonna kill your eyes, man. I'm technically on a 2K monitor that I run in 1080p with a 24-point font, and it's fine. A distance like past 18 inches past your normal eyeball monitor, yeah. I mean, if it works for you, cool, but whatever. This, how many times this is used? Oh, it's used 3 times. Okay. There's 4 matches. See, this is tiny text down here. I can barely read it. I can read it fine. I'm not, it's not jumping out at me as being important text, right? So I just realized something. The mouse size there, the cursor size thing might have been an i3 config setting. Or not. Yeah, nothing in there. Alright, whatever. How's it going, Nino? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? I was already ruined. That's your natural focal distance now? Past that, you need your glasses? Yeah. I don't know. I am worthless without my glasses. I can kind of make it work, but it's not good. All right, did we already have the contact here? Nope. Oh, At this point, we've already stripped the name off the message. Find or create contact. So we parse the source. Wait, what? Oh. I think I'm forgetting how this works. You're driving down the freeway last night, making your son read the sign so you get the right exit. Oh boy. You forgot your glasses. Yeah, that's no good. Where do we use this? Actually, we should search for strip prefix. Okay, so we didn't pull this in at all yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But when is it actually used in IBIS? The client having it's not a big deal. I don't think anybody actually calls this. Yeah. That's not at all what I thought I had selected. Alright, we do call this here. What is this? Okay, in the names reply. Alright. We'll also need to handle this on the... Yeah, okay. So we do want to strip the prefix out of here, but I thought we added something else in here, but maybe we didn't. So the prefix is, you know, you get the plus whatever name at whatever name, blah blah blah. So in the meantime, to get this started, we just stripped them out. But now, of course, we want to use them. Oh, right. Okay, all right. So now you say ibis client, client.c, and then there's get prefixes. Or do we only do strip prefixes? Oh, this is stupid. So the way this works is when you connect to the server will advertise what prefixes are available, so you know which ones to use. Pidgin 2 just always assumed at or voice and op, which was wrong, right? But it worked well enough. Actually, no, it did support half ops and maybe founder. I don't think it did protect it though. But maybe that eventually got written in there. Anyways, that was hard coded. It wasn't like built into the client, or it wasn't built into the library at all. And that's something we need to fix. And apparently it's not here in IBIS. That's a fucking bug. Or maybe it was fixed and I didn't have it in this tree. Holy shit, come on. Oh, no, that's the guideline stuff. Okay, the doc stuff, yeah. So we want to implement this just to make it easy. Well, not just to make it easier, but because the or maybe are these sorted? These might be sorted. New get source prefix. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So this gives you a backup. So IRC servers now support what they call multi-prefix. So instead of somebody just showing as an @ sign, even though they have half op and voice, you will now get the @ sign, the half op, or the %, and then the plus. So then this will return all of that. So what we're gonna do is, losing my train of thought here. We're gonna call ibis client get source prefix, and then that'll give us a list back of a null terminated list of all of them, or string of each prefix, and then we're gonna use that to then load the right badges. So this is here, which is good. Which I said, like I said, I thought it was here. I just forgot about it. It's source. Oh, I searched for prefix, and this is in ibis 0.8, and we depend on ibis 0.11 or something, I think, or 0.10. That one looks like 11. If you squint, it says 11. Right? Maybe? I don't know. All right, cool. So stripping this is fine because we need to find the ID. So here we need a purple conversation member star member equals null. And we're going to say member equals that. And now we need to go through and update the prefixes. We're going to need to do this on mode changes too, which we haven't implemented mode changes yet, but that's okay. But we're going to need to do this at that part. So how do we want to do this exactly? So we could put it on the connection, right? So we could say purple IRCv3 connection. Update badges. The reason this needs to be here is, oh no, we do have the client. Well, okay. Instead of trying to write for the future, let's write what we have and then go from there. Let's go, Mr. Love Pickle. Welcome, welcome. All right, that's all my water. So we'll have to get more in the future. That's all your points too. Well, you just got to come by and watch more. And I should totally not tell you or tell everybody that there are both Chrome and Firefox extensions to automatically collect the channel point bonuses and everything. So they're there. There's ways to do it. You don't have to keep clicking the little box. Not worth it. Oh, fine. Does BTTV do that? I didn't think it did. Unless they added it recently. Anyways, I use FFZ. I used BTTV for a while. Oh, they had it forever? Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe it's FFZ that doesn't have it then. I don't know. Alright, I don't really want to put all of this here because this is going to suck. Car star prefixes equals null. Prefixes equals ibis client get source prefix client nick. How do we want to iterate this string? I guess we can do it this way. For int I equals 0, prefixes I is not equal to null. I++. Yes, I know it's kind of gross. Do you have a better way to iterate a string? Let me know. Alright, then... Oh. I guess we'll leave this here in message handlers for now. This helper's a little weird too, but it's fine. But let's do loop for C over string. Do what? What is that words? Static void. What do we name this? RCV3. Add badges to member. Sure. That's car star Nick, comma. Conversation member, star member. So this will just become purple something, add badges. Member, member, client, Nick. Okay. Just this is gonna add a bunch of variables and stuff, and it's just, let's put them in one spot. You left your job 7 months ago to explore the world and take time for yourself. That's awesome. Hope it went well. You're looking for a job for the past month or so. It's a tough market these days. This time of year, yeah. It's rough. But you got through three interview phases for a company and it's looking good, so I'm excited. That's awesome. But 3 phases is fucking nuts. Kind of feels like what you had done when you quit your job to focus on Pidgin. Yeah, yeah. Well, I've had long hair a number of times, to be clear, but yeah. And I would love to be working on Pidgin full time, but there's just find me a sponsor, grantor. What's the other words? If anybody knows anybody that wants to pay somebody to work on open source, that's not the Sovereign Tech Fund, because Sovereign Tech Fund doesn't like chat or end user applications. So yeah. Your Prime sub doesn't cut it? Why doesn't... Oh, yeah. A single Prime sub does not cut it. No, sorry. But that's fine. 3 phases out of 5 is not a lot. What? Where the hell do you live? That's insane. SWK, you want to pay me to work on Pidgin? Because I want to be paid to work on Pidgin. Anybody that thinks somebody wants to work on 2 large open source projects is fucking insane. You don't need Pidgin yet. You don't need it yet. Just wait till we add SIP to it. And we add voice calls to IRC. Then you'll be needing all the pigeons. No, I'm not trying to talk. I'm not trying to talk you into helping me do it. I'm trying to talk you into doing it. There's a clear distinction there. One of them is I'm involved. The other one is I am not. Badges, manager, star manager. No. Is having a Patreon for working on open source? I have one. There's still some money in there. Although, to be fair, it's been a year since I've done one of the rewards because I've ran out of ideas for stickers to make. But if anybody wants to look at our sticker shop, there's a whole bunch of them over there. And if you have ideas for other stickers to make, let me know. But I got nothing. You had a guy that paid you to work on FreeSwitch just to work on FreeSwitch? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I mean, that's the problem, right? One of the problems with Pidgin is there's no corporate donors for us because the people in the chat space don't like us, right? They don't want us to exist because we're breaking down the walls to their walled garden, right? So, like, they're not going to sponsor us. And, like, end users typically don't sponsor projects, right? So it's just like, what are you going to do? You're just SOL, right? Oh, you mean specifically it was just so you could work on FreeSwitch? Okay, gotcha. He wasn't like, you have to implement this feature. Yeah. This is basically a corporate sponsor. They used FreeSwitch and they understood that the work you did on FreeSwitch site greatly benefited them. It wasn't my company, was it? Because we probably should have been paying, but we had a support contract with whatever the company name was. I don't know what it was. So, all right. We can probably just do switch prefixes I case. Do you want to do these alphabetically? So founder. What did it say founder typically was? Channel. Member prefix. No, I don't know who that was. No. If you saw Andy B, then that's who I worked for, was Andy B. Founder is Q. Oh, right, so this should be the Tildale. Case Tildale. Clones core store badge equals null. Badge equals CV3 badge founder. So we named it. Yeah. I can't spell it, so I can't tell you, and I'm not going to speak it on stream. But I will say this: his name went Burr. If you know what that means, you'll figure it out his last name. If not, you won't. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go doxing somebody on Twitch, even if they're easily connected to me. Protected. Then we can do op. All right. Yep, op. if so, badges have priorities. And all of these we're gonna have at different priorities. We'll figure out exactly where it is here in a second. Purple badge. So let's go to properties. I need to write a different, better like synopsis of how this all comes together. But so badges have a priority. All right, so they got a bunch of things, right? So they've got a description, an icon name. Right now we're figuring out the icon name, which I should rename that variable. The ID for it, link text, link URI, a mnemonic for it. The mnemonic is so that if you don't have a graphical interface, you can't use the icon. The mnemonic is what you should display. And then a priority, and then a tooltip text for it. This isn't an IRC thing. This is a purple thing of how we're handling this. That like badges aren't. IRC calls these channel member prefixes. In Pidgin, we're calling it badges, right? So like if you look at Twitch here, right? So if you look at SWK here, he has two badges, right? He has a 1 month subscriber and a Twitch recap 2023 badge, right? These are the same type of things that we have to. So libpurple abstracting different chat protocols, we have to come up with something with an abstraction that'll handle just about everything, right? So we're doing the same thing with IRC, except IRC is going to have just, you know, the IRC channel membership prefixes instead of the Twitch badges. But like if you hover over one of the Twitch badges, let me just do it this way. Rather than just trying to explain it without showing it, let me just show it. Right, so SWK, can you say something, please? Or we can use me, for example, right? Thank you. Oh, so you turn on your turbo badge. There you go. So like in Twitch here, right? Like, so I have a special broadcaster badge. But like if I click on these, right, Twitch gives you more information about it. So like here's the ID or name of the badge, and then here's the description of it, and then learn more is the, you know, text to go take you to it, right? Likewise, I have a subscriber badge to my own channel. I have a Twitch Turbo badge. I have the Twitch 2023 recap, right? So I have 4 badges, but Twitch will only show 3 at a time. Likewise, SWK has different badges. So he's got Turbo, GlitchCon 2020, Direct Relief Charity 2018, Prime Gaming, September 2024, Twitch recap, and then a sub badge here too, right? So these are the badges, and then like the sub badge in a Twitch channel has one of the highest priorities. I don't know if staff goes higher than that. It might. I don't know. I'll have to talk to somebody on staff to figure it out. We'll go from there. You prefer cake? Nice. What's the cake badge? As you can see, Twitch also lets you pick which one you can do. Oh, it's from r/place. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, so anyways, the reason why we have all these different properties and stuff for it is so that at some point we can build an interface like Twitch has there, right? Like we have all the data for all the badges. That's the idea. Now, like what Twitch is going to do for mnemonic, I don't know. we'll figure that out when we get to it for Twitch, but yeah. But yeah, so this should really be icon name. Priority equals, what do we got 5 badges here. Sure, we can just do it that way. 500 GUN, not UN, it's just int. Priority equals 0. We don't need no stinking badges. I got Portillo's for dinner, and I am now burping it. Lovely. Sorry, had to share. We also need the mnemonic. I'm not sure. We need some way to look this up, and I don't think we have a way to do that right now. Because we weren't thinking we would have a need to do this. Oh wait, maybe we do. So that'll get the pre... It's dumb. So the default one is you'll get this setup, right? And then the get prefix modes gets you this part, and the get prefixes gets you this part. But we don't have anything to say from this, give me this, right? So we're gonna have to skip the mnemonics for now. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. We're gonna have to figure that out. So before I forget about that, new issue, refresh, because you track, like, I don't know, web apps are stupid nowadays. That's pretty much how it goes, right? Like they just they get killed or something. Need a way to query. Wait. No, we do need this. We need this regardless. We need this for the mode setup. Yeah, mnemonics are easy. We already have the mnemonics. It's the actual fucking letters. We need a way to query prefixes from a mode. With the mode message, we get told what mode a was changed for a user. We need to map to the prefix C ibis client or C ibis features dot get prefix, right? Ibis features get prefix. Yeah. To know how to update their badges. For example, we could get a message like mode hash Pidgin plus O minus O grim where is that right? Or I think it's this. Need functions know that the new prefix for Grim is at, and Ivan O gets plus. Yeah. We don't have any subsystems or anything on Ibis. That's okay. This is actually relatively small to do. Maybe it's a newcomer task. The size is gonna be small once I can find the fucking tag. I wish these would sort. There it is. Should probably be implemented as ibis features dot get prefix for mode and corresponding ibis client dot get prefix for mode that calls ibis features dot get prefix for mode on the client's features object. Signature should just be the, or whatever. Probably just be ibis or features get prefix for mode ibis features are features comma car mode. Ibis client get prefix for mode. To do anything else, as this is for clients that are already processing the prefixes via a call to ibis.client get source prefix. I've wrote more about how this should work than the code will actually be. Well, you had some unit tests and it'll be roughly the same. Well, not roughly the same, but yeah. All right. Now that we've marked that down for a later date, that's fine. All right. I did spell that right? I think I did. Mnemonic, for whatever reason, I always mnemonic. Yeah, okay. Wait, we don't even need to do this. It's the prefix already. All right. I guess in default we could just continue. Right? I think that's technically okay. A long time ago, I had a return statement in a default, and I got some weird compiler error, so I had started putting break there to fix that. So, yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Let's make it work this way. All right. So we need a badge. Purple badge, star badge equals null. What did we do for the demo ones? Did we put in conversation? No, it's in contacts. Oh, no, there was some badge stuff there. Oh, right. The badge ID is, okay, that's fine. The badge ID is, we read it out of a tag. We're here doing this. Blaziken, I don't know when you said your text. Hopefully it wasn't too long ago. We're not building the next Discord. We are building the, I don't want to say original, but one of the very first. We are updating and maintaining and building a new version of one of the original multi-protocol chat clients. Switch default and return can cause stack misalignment. Same with initialization of var inside a switch. Huh. Polyhedron with the 17 months. Thank you very much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. How you doing? All right, yeah. So we're just gonna overload the badge IDs with the badge icon name. All right, yeah. Let's do it that way. We'll name it ID instead of icon name. All right. So if ID equals null, continue. Is badge equals purple badge manager find manager comma ID. I think that's all it is. You're doing good? Awesome. Good to hear it. Yep, so you do that for that. If we have the badge, cool. Or then we say, if not, purple is badge. Badge. Badge equals purple badge underscore new. Constructor, I think it just takes the, oh, okay. Takes the ID, priority, comma, icon name, where we're using the ID as the icon name. And then the mnemonic, which is prefixes I, right? Purple badge manager, add manager badge. Manager holds a reference, so we just but we need to ditch our reference. So we unref the instance and use the manager's reference. It's a little gross, but it works. These are still pointing to the same thing. So we're just, we create a reference here. This adds another reference. We're removing our reference. Technically, the manager has its own reference, but our pointer's still the same. So now we're good. And then we say, oh, we need the badges on the object. Purple badges, star badges equals no. Badges equals purple conversation member. Get badges member. With our headphones on, does that sound like I'm saying badge? Sounds like I'm saying something more naughty. What do you think I'm saying? Oh, also, thank you for the raid, ODAT Nerd. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I don't know where the notification was. Did it go up and I didn't hear it? Either way, if you all don't know ODAT Nerd, you should go give him a follow. He spends a lot of time working on this little guy right here, Sublime Text, and doing all sorts of crazy stuff with it, including having a lot of his stream in it. So yeah. You hear badgers, but that's just you? I don't know. So, like... You don't hear it, but clearly... you should have seen it, too. So, I don't know what's going on there. So, I don't know if it's... Like, people have a hard time understanding certain words I say. Like, Gary. How many of you just heard me say Jerry? Because every fucking time I go to pick something up, and they're like, name, and I say Gary, they go, Jerry? I'm like, so now I'm just like, Gary, G-A-R-Y. And they're like, yeah, Jerry. I'm like, no, that's Gary. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We need to be a little bit clearer with this. There's reason when any place asks you for your name, you say Martin. Okay. I don't know your name, so I'm guessing that's a pseudonym or something. I don't know, or a middle name. You heard me say Gary? Touche. You just came, you've been called Tim so many times, it's not funny. Is Gary gold or blue? Is that a dress question? Thanks, Noah Pop. Like Busey, not the can. Oh, you're saying Jerry? Okay, gotcha. Like Gary Busey, or what can I don't know. But no, there's also people that call me Greg. Like, I don't know how you get Greg from Gary, but okay. All right, good. So if the badge already exists, it'll be removed. What about badge manager? I don't remember how this works. You work with a guy whose last name is Ball. He often introduces himself as Ball, as in base or foot. Nice. Use a lot of people. Sports are not universal. That's very true, yeah. Once had a guy that called you Ray all the time. No having clue who came up with that name for me. I probably shouldn't say this because people will start doing it. But a friend of mine in high school used to call me Gerald. Like, okay. Ken as in Barbie. Nice. Adds badge to manager. Great. What happens if it already exists? Oh. It replaces. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, have a good one, Know That Nerd. Oh, I forgot to ask, how was your stream? But either way, have a good time. Catch you later. You heard all the Ken and Barbie jokes, I'm sure. So you steal their thunder before they can use them now? Yeah. So, SWK, you're old enough to remember a certain sketch on, a certain cartoon on Saturday Night Live, maybe, involving two characters named Ace and Gary. And oh boy, did I get a lot of that. So, Saturday Night Live, Ace and Gary, the ambiguously gay duo. Yep. This about sums it up. Why am I not logged in? Fucking shit. Okay, and now I got dark mode and a white banner. Lovely. So yeah. No, Pidgin doesn't use Git. There's a world outside of GitHub. And anyways, so there's this cartoon that was around on Saturday Night Live. When was the time from? Yeah, in 1996. I was in 8th grade in 1996. So needless to say, the voices are Stephen Colbert and Steve Carell. Really, Robert Smeagol's. You know him, but you don't know you know him. He also does the comic, the Insult Triumph comic dog. But yeah, that's funny. I didn't realize it was Steve Carell and Stephen Colbert. That's hilarious. I'm not a Git hater. I'm a Git despiser. It is a piece of shit tool that is stupidly difficult to use because people are, I don't know, dumb. Me names and people. Your team kept inputting to Starbucks app? Okay. Huh. Yeah, no, Pop, there's an entire world of version control systems out there aside from Git. The problem is people all believed, people that they thought were smart, that Git was the best tool to ever exist, and now everybody has to use that steaming pile of shit. No, I would not use CVS. I would use Subversion depending on the project. You know, like a simple thing that I'm the only person ever maintaining it. Subversion's fine for that. But I have monotone. I have Mercurial infrastructure, so obviously I'm just gonna use Mercurial. You think SVN is better than Git in many ways? Yeah. But like, so Pidgin went from CVS to Subversion to monotone to Mercurial. You manage Perforce instance at a job once? Interesting. The only thing I've ever done with Perforce is use P4 merge. Oh, the versioning stuff? Yeah, so like in Mercurial, right? People get confused by this because they think this is the whole revision number. I know this is hard to read because it's blue, right? But so these version numbers in Mercurial, that everything before the colon, right? So this part here, actually, hold on, I don't have a draft. Everything before the colon here, this is a local incrementing number, right? So like this is based off of 48,804. So we got 48,811, but then I don't know what happened to 48,12, right? But these are incrementing numbers like you had in Subversion. Have ASEAN Bitbucket once? Yeah. Well, I mean, self-hosted Bitbucket is just that used to be their stash product before they bought Bitbucket and ruined it. But it was only ever Git. So, huh? But like this is the distributed commit hash, right? The stuff after the colon, right? So like, right. So if I want to go to this commit or to the parent commit here, I can just HG up, bloop, right? So that's supposed to be 7557, whatever, right? Yep, there you go. You still have it, but now you have all the distributed stuff in Mercurial. Teaching yourself C++ at the moment? Oh, I'm so sorry. I've only used Python for the past few years, and after messing with C++ for about a month and a half, look, I've never actually wrote actual software till now. Yeah, C++ makes things difficult too. Oh, I need to update that tree. Atlassian tries to do some good stuff, but it seems like they never quite get it there. Yeah. You go look at their Jira and their bugs that are running into now in junior high. Their bugs are only in junior high? Fuck, mine are like on their third or fourth full-time job. Although I suppose we're older than them, so, right. So let's see. Oh, this tab's not going to load right. Oh, correction. Our oldest bug that we have in UTrack that we migrated from Track is only 18 years old. So, yeah. But when we went from Track to UTrack, I wrote a tool to import every issue. But our Track issues only go back to 2006. But our other issues go back to 1998, which I think some are still on SourceForge. Support. Project trackers, maybe? Patches? No, these are the email list, aren't they? No, bugs. Month without an Atlassian bug report email. This month you have to check the infrastructure went down. No open tickets. That's fine. Closed tickets, 14,322. That did not get migrated. Created. Sort Z to A. SourceForge right now is going, oh my god, who the fuck is destroying the database? Yeah, closed tickets. So, what? Oh, I think all the dates might be messed up on this because of the name change. So we had to do, when we had to change our name, we had to do some shenanigans with SourceForge. And this might be part of the problem, but yeah. Noah Pop, I mean, SWK is calling them half-ASEAN because they half-ass everything. So, I mean, your colorful language should be fine. Did FreeSwitch actually stop using Atlassian tools, or did you just stop using them with FreeSwitch? How do we manage development history? You can convert them. There's all so when we moved to Subversion, you could just import a CVS tree directly. But Subversion being Subversion fucks some shit up. And then from Subversion we went to Monotone, and to do that we used a tool called Taylor Version Control Converter. And apparently this still exists, but it hasn't been touched in 13 years by the looks of it. But then when we went from Monotone to Mercurial, we ran, Mercurial has built-in converter stuff. So some of our trees are a little messed up for that. We fixed the game tree. Game was the original name of the project. And we took the CVS because it was last in CVS. When we renamed to Pidgin, we were still CVS, and then we went to Subversion when we were Pidgin. So game was always CVS. And then we just did a CVS import into Mercurial to create this repo. And then, you know, on April Fool's 2 years ago, I made it compile again. But what was I going to say there? There was something else I was going to say. Oh, this isn't the full history of the tree, because as you might imagine, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, all these tools to convert shit didn't exist. So when the project was originally started, it was hosted on Mark Spencer's web servers. I'm not sure where he ran them or anything, because this was 26 years ago. But he was running their own CVS server. And then when Rob Flynn started the project back up, so long story short, game kind of died down and everybody started working on a different multi-protocol chat client called Everybody, which is now today known as Am I Talking to You? No. Are You Talking to Me? What the fuck is the name of it? Are You Talking to... something like this. Wikipedia. Yeah, I'm sure it was Digium's. I don't... Wait, what was the LSS? Linux something support? It's yeah, Are You Talking to Me? Atom. So then everybody started working on Atom, and then so between like 99 to 2000 or so, somewhere in there, everybody started working on Atom. And then Rob Flynn picked up Game again, but instead of getting the old repository from Mark and importing it into SourceForge, he just took the code, he created a repo on SourceForge, checked it out, copied all the code in, and then committed it in one commit. So we lost the first 2 years or so of history because of that. So Linux support service. Okay. That was Digium's. Yeah. It's probably something like that, but yeah. Yeah, so Atom is the one that got worked on in between there. So you'll see Tori Searle here. He's the only one, I think. Are this current developers or total? I don't know. So there's Tori Searle yet. But Jim Duchek or Jim Seymour. Why am I thinking? Who was Duchek then? I'm just probably spelling that wrong. Yeah. There's no C there. One of them, I don't know, was moving back and forth on the project, stuff like that. I really need to find somebody to put all the history together. I have bits and pieces of it because I reached out to everybody years ago when I was trying to figure out our birthday. And we just, yeah, never got it finished. Did I ever hear how Digium got their name? No, I don't think so. They're sitting there all one night getting drunk, and someone said, we need to shift the Digium, being a smartass about corporate speak and branding, and while Digium stuck as Digium. Nice. That seems fitting. But yeah, so technically speaking, Atom is still around. I don't think anybody works on it or anything anymore. I think technically it's still on SourceForge. Oh, but they haven't had a release since 2010. So. Book Digium didn't exist anymore. Sangoma bought them. Sangoma World Tech goes to die. Yeah. Did they buy the name and everything too? I'm gonna message you something on Discord. I've said it on stream before, but I'm trying to keep it quiet because we're trying to push forward with it. Sangoma has bought a bunch of old tech. Yeah, well, so one of our other problems with copyright stuff, people are like, "Oh, why don't you relicense?" Blah blah blah. Is this problem right here? I don't remember if we talked about this or what not, but what was J2 free PBX? Okay, I don't know Dialogic or J2, but I know free PBX. But yeah, so we have this problem of like, I don't technically think any of this code exists anymore, but I can't say for certain, and I can't say that it didn't inspire any other code. So if we were ever to change a license or grant an exception to the license to, you know, be added into an app store, because we can't get added into the iOS app store as a GPL application without granting an exception to your license, because the terms of the Apple iOS App Store are not GPL compatible, so you have to grant an exception to your license so that it can be posted there. We can't do that because you think we're going to be able to get Oracle to fucking sign off on that? Aside from that, do you think any of these people... Do you think at least one of these people has not died? Or that nobody in this list has died? I don't know how the fuck to get rid of Oliver, get a hold of Oliver either. OpenSUSE stuff here too, apparently. But yeah, it's just, yep, is what it is. Yeah, Novell too. Who bought Novell? I don't remember who bought. Did Cisco buy Novell? The thing is, we never had any requirements on what you wanted to be named as. So there is one person here, DX. I know this is a pseudonym. I do not know their real name, but I know more about them than just their name. But and I know they want to only be known as a pseudonym. Okay. Like, there's other people, like, there's Hill, H.G. Hines. Like, KDEX is another people with a handle, and it's whatever, right? It's not a big deal. Like, if you don't want to share your name, that's fine. Lockheed, that's not the actual Lockheed Skunkworks people, I don't think it's spelled right either. Also, at some point, Mixit Lifestyle, PTY, Ltd, they're gone. A couple of years ago, Cisco's Talus program did a security audit on their stuff and found a bunch of problems, security issues, including one that was at the protocol level, and they just boarded up shop at that point. They're like, yeah, we can't fix this. So that was it. Open Text in Canada owns what's left of Novell now. Wow. Somebody named it Paradox. Right? But, whatever. It is what it is. Oh, look, a couple people actually put email addresses in, or handles, and... yeah. But, what are you gonna do? So, anyways, is what it is. But yeah, so Taylor's still around. We use this to move from, yeah, so I don't know what the fuck that, what are these? So, Bazaar, I don't know that, CVS. I did use Darks for a little bit, but not for Pidgin stuff, just for contributing other stuff. You can target a Git repo, HG, Monotone, Perforce, SVN. I don't know TLA either. No. Sony in here? Did you see an item for them? I don't know if they're here. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that code is from. from patch whatever. That was for the copyright. Wait, what? That would help. I was like, wait a second, this isn't the commit log. So yeah, we've gotten patches from people all over the place, right? And like, a lot of people don't read their employment contracts to know that any work they do on any open source any work they do technically, a lot of employment contracts, although it's gotten better over the years, used to say anything you do while employed at said company belongs to the company, right? So as you may have guessed, I have had to redline the fuck out of these employment contracts all the time and get exceptions, blah, 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 because what that says is that anything that I do in my free time is copyright of the company. The company does not get Pidgin, right? Just because I work there. Oh, Polyhedron was saying Novel's open text as well over in YouTube. Right? So, like, when people would, so whoever this Zimatroc person was, they would have done that. But where the hell? There should be another commit for this. Maybe not. Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous that people don't... It's ridiculous that they're there. It's more ridiculous that people just don't see it and then, use it. When I was at Corvisa, before I took over Pidgin, I got an agreement. Me and the CEO signed an agreement that said, as long as I don't turn Pidgin into a smartphone, they have no problems with me working on it. And likewise, so just to cover my ass and their ass and everything. That's not right, but this might get us here. Nope, this number is very low. The patch... Oh, wait, this is patch's number. What the fuck, Luke? From patch 1264246. Did they, like, renumber these at some point? Like, this isn't gonna work. Although, it took me back to here? Maybe they did renumber them? Yeah, okay, so this is it. So, Jabber plugin incorrectly discovers muck traffic restrictions. I don't know why this patch is not rendered for shit, but this is the code Sony owns. You once worked at a place that got pissed because you refused to sign an updated employee handbook that had one of those clauses in it? Yeah. You know what I say to that? Go fuck yourself. Like, just because I'm a salaried employee doesn't mean you get everything I work on in perpetuity. Does it mean you get access to my house when I, install a garbage disposal? Does that belong to you now? Right? It's such a fucking joke. But yeah, so apparently that works. SourceForge will remap those. So where was that ticket then? I'm not seeing it. Was it after this, maybe? Been trying to remove this damn game remote program forever. Luke updating pot files or profiles. Maybe it was before this? Nope. Yeah, so I don't know where this actual commit is. Oh, this is in monotone. That's why we have committer lines. Wait, what? Why did I get dev before Kevin? Maybe? Whatever. To make a Pokemon card collection website for my kid. You own that? They were like, no, we don't mean that. Well, that's what this text says. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. It's like, what the? Why did you put it here? What is the purpose of this? Like, oh, you're surprised that I actually care and read the legal documents that I'm about to sign? What? We can do this. G clear object badge. This should work, I think. All right, it's going through this again. How dare you be informed of your rights as a worker in my company? Yeah, yeah. People wonder why I'm not a fan of corporations and shit. All right, once this ad starts, I'm gonna take a break because I really gotta pee and I need water badly. And the ad starting soon. Start already, or whatever. It's gonna start. It's gonna take me longer. I'll be back in a few minutes. Be right back. All right. Cracking the whip at me? Come on. You're supposed to be able to make a living without all those worries because technically you're a data scientist, not a developer. Something you build is not considered part of the property. Nice. Yep. Contract employee works. Your contract's pretty specific. Who owns what? Yeah, yeah. I'm in the same boat right now. Contracting is has some pluses and minuses. The biggest plus for me is contract employees aren't necessarily expected to be full-time. So like that's good for me because it gives me more time to do crap I want to do and work on Pidgin. Or crap I need to do, like, you know, stuff around the house because it's I would not be working on Pidgin as much as I am if I had a full-time job. But if like trying to find like a temp or a part-time job in tech, yeah, everybody will laugh you right out of the door. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand why it's not a more common thing, right? Or I don't know why it's so what's the word? Taboo? Like, oh, you're a developer, you need to be full-time. Like, the fuck I do, man. Badget. Jesus, how many typos do I have in this damn code? Oh, fuck. Okay. We can't use prefix I. This is technically wrong. Alright, we can work around this. I just gotta remember how to do it. So the problem is we're assuming this is 7-bit ASCII. That's a mistake. Okay. Yep. Still want to do const car star? Iter. No. Well, iter is not equal to no. String must be valid, has no error checking. You could use this macro to iterate over string character by character. Macro returns the start of the next UTF-8 character. Before using macro, use UTF-8 validate. To validate the string may contain invalid UTF-8. Does not. Okay. So then we say iter equals G UTF-8 next car. Alright, but that changes this too, because now we can't use switch because we have string. Well, we can technically. Car star prefix. No. Car star prefix. No. Prefix equals GUTF-8 get car, right? Convert sequence with bytes codes UTF-8 to Unicode character. If P does not point to valid, if you're not sure what bytes are complete, you should use I don't know if this is gonna work. This might work. Alright, so that'll get. Wait, this gives us a G Unicar. Okay. uni, not UN. I can, but I still have to check it via UTF-8. This isn't valid, right? Or the iterating it through a byte at a time does not work for UTF-8. So instead, I've got to do it this way to get the prefix. And then from the prefix, this should work, and I shouldn't have to change this. But then, I'll have to do this, right? This is a character, this is a string. Like, it's weird and annoying, but yeah. But this is also how, you know, we work with all languages. Yeah. So, like, the prefix that comes in, I don't think there's anything in the spec that says it can't be UTF-8. It probably says it shouldn't be UTF-8 because you'll break clients and stuff, but somebody might not care and do it anyways. So either way, if we just do it the right way, it'll always work and we'll be fine, right? And then we're fine, everybody's happy, we can go home. All right, yeah, prefix is gone. Purple badges. Is it add badge? I think it's add badge. Oh, man, prefix can't be that. Where was prefixes? Oh, prefixes up here. Oh, no. This should be. Hold on. I fucked this all up. This should be. Yeah. No. God damn it. Okay. Iter equals prefixes. We have to free this, which is why we need this. Okay, so then iter equals prefixes. Well, that's not there. That's iter. And then we move through iter, and then we free. Okay, I think that's good. Use proper American character set. Like, yeah. That would be the days, yeah. Unused variable prefixes on 312. That's the problem one. Okay, so we compile. That was so home. Let's see if this works first. I just want something so I can see it right now. There we go. So we added a badge for Pidgin, but we're not in that room yet. Are we crashed? What the fuck? We looked crashed, but we're not. Oh, we're looped, aren't we? I don't know what this returns. We should have seen this more times, but if that was the case. I don't remember how to output a unicar. Can I do LS? I think I can do LS. Good old long strings. I didn't build. Good, good. Well, we crashed on LS. Oh, LS is wide car. Okay, whatever. Yeah, look at that. We are infinitely looped. Oh, right. The ID was... This should probably be a break. Yeah. That's not the right way to do that. But, hey, look at that. All right, so now... Oh, look at that. So now if Pidgin 2 says so... Or, so we don't have a way for Pidgin to display it yet, but... The UI is by no way... You don't join the server. It's running in my Kubernetes cluster in my basement. We made those graphics on stream earlier. They're right here. These are the graphics. It's IRC. It's not supposed to look good. Yeah, we should probably mess with padding or something. Wait, what? Why does it look like it's offset? Whatever. Yeah, no. Even then, you have to get into my LAN. Technically speaking, I do have the tailscale operator running in my Kubernetes cluster, but I don't necessarily want to open my tailscale to everybody either. Or my tailnet. Wait, somebody else has ops somewhere? Oh, and testing. Yeah, look at that. All right. Anyways, the other part I wanted to do right now is child object class equals Pidgin badges. We don't give a shit about the name. Binding name equals badges. Lookup name equals badges. Type equals purple conversation members. Yeah, member. Lookup name equals author. Type equals purple message or purple message. Lookup name equals message from the Pidgin message. And if I did all that right on fisty.net, yeah, I mean that, or we can just use any other IRC network. I don't want to know what fisty.net is. It sounds perverse. Whee! Yeah! We need to play around with sizes of badges and stuff like that, but there you go. Boom. So, old domain you got from back in the day? Gotcha. That reminds me, I need to renew Reaper World. I need to do that after stream. Reaper World is my oldest domain. It's not my first domain, it's my second domain. But it's due in February. I got the 60-day renewal thing the other day. Oh, God. That explains the domain, yeah. Alright, there should be a better way to do this, though. Oh, No, this should be fine, right? We get the prefix. Well, realistically, we could just do this. We don't even need that. Yeah, we don't need that value. So we don't use it anywhere. Yeah, well. Yeah, default. Oh, no, we need a double break. That's a problem. At this point, we're just done. We want to break out of the loop. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's not gross. That's how we have to do that. Did you have an egg drop, too, with all your fancy host names and everything, too? Cool. You did? Yeah, somebody hooked me up with an egg drop account a long time ago, and I don't know who it was. And I don't remember what my host name was, but they had a bunch of names and stuff like that. Now, I never really learned how those worked, but was that just reverse pointers, reverse DNS pointers, or was there something else weird going on there? Okay. Like, I always thought it was just reverse DNS at that point, but like I never knew. And at the time, this was like the late 90s. I did not understand DNS at all at that time. Like when I started messing around with Linux in like 2000, 2001, then I had my own domains. I was setting up DNS, email, all that crap. The one night I woke up because I had my server. It was actually in this room. This used to be my bedroom when I was like adolescent to teenager and stuff. This used to be my parents' house. Now it's my house. So one night I'm sleeping on my bed over there, and I had a Pentium 166 with an IDE hard drive that's noisy as shit, right? And I wake up and it is going fucking ape shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I finally start digging through the logs. I think I was running Exum at the time. This is before I learned about postfix. And like, oh fuck, people are using me to spam. So yeah, I learned real quick at like 2 a.m. what an open relay was. You had your own personal /23 forever? Jesus. There's a guy I work with that has a /24. And apparently Aaron keeps trying to get it from him. They keep giving him offers to take it off his hands. So again, the user interface here, this kind of setup, this isn't necessarily the way things are going to go forever. I don't know, right? We're playing around with stuff. We're just trying to make shit work right now, and we'll make it pretty later. So let's see. Can we... Icon size is large. We set this to normal. Yeah, actually, setting that to normal, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, we still have to deal with the other side, right? But the problem here is when you have multiple badges with like multi-prefix or something like that on, this is going to get weird and shitty. Which actually, we should negotiate multi-prefix and see how this works. We wrote all the code to handle multi-prefix. So in theory, it should just work. Oh, okay, no, I actually hit quit. I'm like, did I actually hit quit or did I crash? We quit. This is a shutdown. You did a big project back in the day that ended with a /17? Jesus Christ. They would do a pile of outstanding invoices, so instead of cash, I took the /17. Sold most of it off over the years after V4 exhaustion started biting. You've kept a bit of it? Nice. That is nuts. /17, yikes. That's that's a lot of addresses. How many is that? That's like 2 billion addresses, isn't it? No. It's got to be that. Right. So you have 2 to the 7th, right? No, that's not right either. Fuck. Why can't I do this math in my head? Right. 1 bit short of a class B, and a class B should be... Oh, class B is 65,535. Okay. Sorry, I'm being dumb. Right. So you had 32,000 addresses. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. My 2's compliments right now were not complimentary. right. So we're gonna stash this, but I think in badges we're gonna do. We set it to large, but I think if we just set it to... Let's try this. None of it Aaron space, but it works in Aaron areas. Oh, interesting. It's slash 2122, okay. What is the LAC Nick? I know Ripe, I know AP Nick, and Aaron, but what the fuck is... Oh, Latin America? Okay. That would make sense. I'm just like, I've never seen that before. Oh, this has to be an integer. Fine, we'll make it a 2. I know you said you were from the South, but damn, no, I'm kidding. It's a bad joke. Motherfucker. Alright, I guess it's size 1. GTK icon. Size. What? Huh? We had it set to 3. And it worked somehow. I guess greater than 2. You're not that far south. Yeah. Maybe you just made a wrong turn in Albuquerque. If you don't get that joke, you're too young to be here. What the fuck? Is this just not setting? Is that the... Looks like it should be. We'll check the inspector. The project was Hellenic area. When it failed, we abandoned about 20 racks worth of gear because paying off the people to get it out of the country was going to be more than... Jesus. How's it going, Sammers? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Alright, inspector. GTK inspector. Why are you saying size large? I told you to go to normal. Corruption. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh look, I got banned from my other IRC server. So one of the reasons I have a Kubernetes cluster in my basement is so it's easy to run multiple services, like multiple IRC servers. And when we get back to working on XMPP, I'm going to run multiple XMPP servers there, right? So this was good to test like Q lining and whatever Z lining and just other like kill messages and stuff. There's still some other code we need to debug and stuff for this, but yeah. That's not really something people are going to answer on stream. It's kind of rude to ask. I mean, previously when? You're a first-time chatter, so at this point, you seem to be nothing more than a troll that's trying to start some shit. You've sent 4 messages, all of them are inflammatory, and yeah. Where are you now? Oh yeah, you've been following for a long time. Okay. But no, yes, I have lost weight. Yeah, I can already see it. I already saw it. The thing is, Twitch also tells me when people say message for the first time. So, that one I don't have to go look for. It just shows up. Oh, shit. That's the problem. This is supposed to be 3. This is right. This is the sliced list model. I need badge item. I'm in the wrong fucking code. That's a problem. Hey, look at that. Yes, I understand. Either way, the things you are asking are rude. You, like, most people will find that very rude. Boom, there we go. Cool. That looks much better there. And then we say wasabi. Sweet. We still have to play around with the colors and everything, obviously, blah, 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 but yeah. Exactly, SWK, exactly. Yes, I know it's good for my health. But right now, my health is second fiddle to Pidgin. Yes, I understand that. I'm saying, where I am from, it is rude to ask somebody that as the first thing you ever ask them about. For certain. Even then. No, I'm going to talk about Pidgin, and I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about here on my stream. All right. HG branch RCV3, add badges. Add badges. It's only when handling reply, we determine the badges and set them on the conversation members. Still can't do this. I mean, it's just it's a full blob, right? And the blob, like, it doesn't like save diffs between them. It's just a full new thing. There is better support for large files with an extension, but it's just it can't reuse anything. So when you add a picture, you're gonna carry that picture forever, right? So basically, that's what all of them do. Yeah, same thing as I mean, nobody's come up with a better way to do it yet, right? Maybe one day. Didn't even sit for like an hour. I was still like, yep, refresh me. Yeah, well, I mean, that's because it's text-based with SVGs, but yeah. Yeah, it's not binaries. Yep, I'm going Insomniac Coder. Catch you later. Thanks for coming by, hanging out, and chatting. YouTube just recommended you here? Cool. So how are you, why are you on Twitch and not YouTube? $36.94. Testing done. Connected to my local ergo. Joined a channel where someone had ops. Damn it, I need to move the YouTube chat. Nobody ever talks in YouTube, so I don't move the YouTube chat to someplace where I can see it better. And I see that Polyhedron got my Bugs Bunny joke. Alright, there, better. Now I'll maybe see it more. Oh, the rude person was asking about what my height and weight are. It's just like... like, if you must know... If you follow BMI, which is mostly bullshit, BMI says I'm obese. If you must know. But I am less obese than I was a year ago. small. This shouldn't be small enough. Oh, I didn't recompile. I just... But yeah, so what are you doing with GTK and C? Yeah, I know BMI is bullshit. That's why I said if you buy into it, it's bullshit. I think I've always been obese BMI-wise. Just because my build is weird, right? But, like, I really am right now because I am overweight. Like, just to be clear. Like, it is a problem. Okay, now we got the screenshots. Now we mix the monies. Yeah, Sammers, that's not the discussion here. The problem is, like, if you, so we've never talked before, and you're like, hey, how tall and how much do you weigh? That's not a topic starter. It's not a conversation starter. At least not in America. And, like, even then, a lot of people will be very sensitive about talking about those things. So, I mean, don't worry about it. But just so you know, going forward. You had overweight because of muscles in your journal for a while? Not true anymore. You had a bearish roommate when you were in the Marines that was overweight due to BMI, but he was short by like 2% body fat. He could look at free weights and gain 5 kilograms. Oh, jeez. All right. Add file, browse. Good, it went to the right thing. Upload. Yeah, look at that. Fancy badges. Woo! Publish. Come from a web dev background and recently started learning C for fun and interested you a lot. I'd love to build some cool apps with it. Gotcha. Yeah, so the, I don't even remember. So, if you're learning GTK, you want to look at the GNOME developer stuff. Because that'll get you going there sooner rather than later. Getting started, maybe? I don't know. The problem is, I'm not going to be a great resource for you at all because I learned this shit 20 years ago. But this is probably a good place to go. All right, that one is published. Ninja, let's do this kind of. Oh, okay. It's kind of the second most supported language for GTK. I mean, for extensions, yeah, but application-wise, maybe some of the GNOME Circle stuff is doing that, but I don't know. We're not even part of GNOME, so whatever. Message badges. I use Linux for everything. And I will say, use what you like and what works for you. We're not going to have any conversation about, well, this one's better than that. Like, everything's subjective. Everything's subjective. Use what works for you. Message badges. I don't think we have a thing for this. Well, your provocative questions aren't going to be answered, and we don't want to deal with them, which is why there's a thing in the chat rules that start that says no holy wars like editors or languages. That stuff's not productive. It's just pisses people off, and it's not a good use of anybody's time. Okay, cool. Then why are you asking provocative questions? Oh, we need to do /r/. My take is use what works for you. Everybody has different personal preferences. What I like is not something you're going to like. And my normal response to that is people that follow things that people that are like, oh, yeah, this person says it's the best. Do you want their significant other too because that was the best pick for them? Do you want them to share their significant other with everybody too? No. Everything is subjective. Use what works for you. You didn't want to argue, but you wanted to ask. What was the word you used? Provocative questions. I mean, you seem to be contradicting yourself quite well to the point where I'm going, is this somebody who actually wants to contribute here to the discussion? Or are they just trying to waste time and be annoying? I'm not saying that is the case, but I'm saying it's making me start questioning it. Are you just asking questions, which is a red flag for trolls? When someone goes, I'm just asking questions, it's like, okay. Oh, we didn't have the thing in here. All right, cool, it's fine. We don't have a bug for this one. Why did I open this? I don't know how or why I opened that, but okay. Something like that. Maybe. Add Pidgin badges to Pidgin.message. Also move or switch to normal to the normal icon size instead of large. This doesn't really depend on, yeah, it doesn't need, well, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna put it as depends on the other one. You have not talked to most Americans, especially this past month. Maybe not most Americans, but half. You have not talked to half of America in the past month. You've called all of America in a month before? I meant statistically, but I mean, I guess you could war dial it too. That's fine. Yeah, I know. That's why I said you were war dialing. All right. What time is it? Going on midnight. Badges API is almost done. What else do we have here? We should probably get the mode command, or did I might have put that in experimental too. I had this started. We didn't finish this. I have a plan for this that's in this ticket we haven't done yet. Oh, we finished this. Do. This was added in. This was merged in. Yeah, we don't have to put the other stuff in here because this is just done. But we didn't have the issue on this, did we? Nope, I just missed that. Oh, my bad. Shit happens. Fixed. Oh, remember all those Dish Network telemarketing calls in the early 2000s? You did about half of them? You son of a bitch. No. So Pidgin is a universal chat. Wait, you've been following for 4 years and you don't know what the hell we work on here? Pidgin is a universal chat client. It takes all the chat protocols and networks and puts them into one client. I think that's the ruder part. Forget the question about height and weight. You've been following for 4 years and you don't know what the hell I do here every stream. Oh, so your follow age is just it's just for show. Oh, fuck. I've got this half in work. I got the other one half in work. This one's not a big deal. We need to... Somebody needs to fix this. All right. We're almost done to documentation. Oh. Although we do really need to implement the mode command. Need to... now that we have badge support from Pidgin. I don't remember what the number was. 17935. 45. Need to support mode message to keep them up to date. This is a feature, or it's more of a task. The difference between task and feature is really hard to figure out sometimes. Huh. I just realized we inadvertently made something happen that I didn't intend to. One of the ways IRC tends to show channel modes and stuff is they put it in the title with the like the channel name, then the modes, and then the topic. We have the conversations have a title, which is not tied to the conversation ID. The ID would be the channel name, so we can dump the channel mode into the title with the channel name, which we'll have, which should work. This is... I'm gonna say this is a newcomer. There's a little too much in this. Where is Crazy Patch Writer? I wish these would sort. 4 years to do, yeah. So GTK, so let's back up. OpenGL is a rendering API, which typically works on triangles. There is a Telegram protocol support, yes. Just Pidgin 2's support is the design is very old. I hear we've been working on Pidgin 3, whose intent is to try to address a lot of the issues that we have in supporting modern protocols. But there's actually two Telegram ones. I don't know how well they work. I haven't used them. But so OpenGL is used for like rendering games, stuff like that. If you're going to do like a user interface in OpenGL, you're going to use something typically called an immediate UI or immediate GUI or immediate mode UI. Whereas GTK is like an application framework for building applications, not rendering triangles. If that makes sense, right? So like GTK will give you widgets to create windows, to create text boxes, buttons, stuff like that. OpenGL doesn't do that at all. Now, there's stuff on top of OpenGL, like immediate mode UI stuff, or Glut if it's still around. That'll try to do that on top of OpenGL, but OpenGL by itself doesn't do that at all. Whereas GTK, Qt, WinForms, MFC, Java Swing, whatever the hell the new Java thing is, Swift UI, Cocoa, etc. All of them, you build application, windows, and stuff like that out of components. Now, that said, all those UI toolkits may use OpenGL in the background for hardware acceleration, but not all of them do. All right. We're not going to do mode yet, but we can close this guy here soon, which is awesome. Yeah. So, all right. I think we're going to call it here, though. So, next stream should be Monday. My weekend's kind of packed. We'll see what happens. But obviously, I got to work on a lot of the documentation stuff that needs to happen yet, too. No, I do not do this full time. I work as I'm a part-time contractor for a company doing DevOps stuff. Okay, if that made sense on robot, I'm happy it did, because I'm starting to struggle there. I'm like, I don't know. But yeah. So those of you that don't know, we are trying to get Pidgin 3 out by we're not Pidgin 3 itself. We're trying to get an experimental release of Pidgin 3 out by the end of the year. This blog post covers a lot of what we're looking to get done by that time. So that's what this whole issue thing here, issue filter, is. This is the stuff we have left that I want to get done before the end of the year. We're probably going to punt on some of this. Excuse me. But a lot of it is documentation. I did better than ChatGPT. Yeah, I'm not a statistics anomaly. But so we've got a lot of room to go, a lot of things to do, but we're getting there slowly but surely. But yeah, so the whole idea is right now Pidgin 3 will only support IRC-v3, but the intent is obviously to add support for many more protocols as we get going. But yeah, used to use Pidgin years ago in university and just refound this, so after I'm keeping it alive. Awesome. Oh, here, I will share you the link to you about what we were doing here too. Where was that? Oh, it was right here. Yeah, Pidgin 2 hasn't changed much. All the work's been going into Pidgin 3. But be sure to check out all the protocol stuff too, although installing third-party protocols is kind of a pain. We have some ideas on how to fix it in Pidgin 3, but we're not sure how we're going to go about doing that yet, so we'll see. All right, anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, I will probably not be back on this weekend, not until Monday. A lot of crap going on. Maybe Sunday night. We'll see what happens. Either way, so we are going to go raid Bad Cop. They are working on Advent and Code from Bash because that's what they do. So if you don't want to join the raid, you can go ahead and hit cancel right above the top of chat here. YouTube, I don't know what to tell you how to do because you're on YouTube and you can't raid on YouTube. So anyways, Twitch is going to raid. We'll go from there. Anyways, if you want to be sure to catch my next streams, be sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube and hit the notification bell and set your desired notification level to whatever you want. In the meantime, you can find links to all my social media right over here. I do post on my Mastodon when I'm going to go live. So, you know, you can follow me there or whatever. And you can also join us on the officially unofficial Pidgin Discord as well. You know, for other stuff that happens off stream and whatever. So, all right. Well, thank you everybody for coming by tonight. And until next time, adios.